Alright guys, so it's been a while since I made Storytime 2, and in that video, I talked about how my bully named Dylan made me temporarily blind and made me need to wear glasses, and now I have a vision of -11. And that I also received a head fracture, one of the most painful things known to man, and, well, temporarily blindness, caused by a seizure. That's right, seizures can actually cause blindness in the eyes. Now in Storytime 1, I talked about how I got stalked to a whole other level. And Storytime 1.5, which is on the Eliverse TikTok, I might upload it on the Eliverse YouTube, I don't know. I talked about how I experienced a school shooting in 4th grade. Well, now I want to talk about something that happened more recently, and that is March of 2023. I was 10 at the time. I was going to turn 11 in 3 days. So that means it was March 12th, 2023. I posted a video to the Eliverse. That video got like 500 views. It wasn't that much. It was talking about my Beanie Boos, because at that time I was like addicted to Beanie Boos. I was quite literally obsessed. Okay, and that continued for a long time. I'm still addicted to Beanie Boos, not so much obsessed. Let me get in what I know as the Peace Room, as told for horror storytelling. So anyway, it was March 12th, 2023. After I posted the video, I hanged out with my friends Andre and Louise. Now Andre and Louise, they were chill, right? They were like super chill. Let me know if I was too old for this, but we were having a sleepover and we were playing hide and go seek. I decided to hide behind the tree. Believe it or not, no one found me. So I decided to come out saying, "Oh, I was behind the tree. I bet you didn't find me," or whatever, something like that. Something stupid. And then I was like, "Andre? Louise? Where the fuck?" Like, I was like, "Andre, Louise? Where the hell are you?" Again, just like that. I was checking the entire park. They weren't to be found. I checked my entire apartment. Nowhere to be found. I quite literally checked everywhere. Like, I was like scrummaging down the streets to find a friend. I couldn't find nothing. Like, I was devastated, okay? To be honest. Like, I couldn't find nothing. I was devastated. They eventually came back after like 6 hours. And they were pale. Their faces were all white, you know. I was wondering the worst stuff because it was March. Why would their face be pale? It's not like it's summer in Death Valley. That's at first what I thought, that they were like experiencing something physical. But it was psychological. After a while, I found out that they were being chased by a stalker. This didn't bother me at first because, you know, I've been stalked before, like literally chased by like cars. So I didn't expect the worst until I saw their camera, because they were recording the entire thing. I found out that someone who was wearing sunglasses, was dark-skinned, and was wearing like a black coat was chasing them everywhere. They even had a pit bull that was chasing them too, but they escaped successfully. Well, it wasn't good, but when you saw the recording, it was honestly traumatizing. Because for me, that dude looked exactly like the person who stalked me when I visited New York. When I graduated 5th grade and gave on with summer vacation, I went to New York City and they stalked us to Windsor. It is now March 13th, 2023. I walk outside not suspecting much until I see someone following me again. He starts getting faster and faster and faster until it gets to the point of chasing me, like, completely. This is so far very similar to Storytime 1, but trust me, it gets different and also a lot worse. Now, white vans are not that scary, right? You know, if you see a white van as a kid, you're going to be like after you learned what kidnapping is, it's like, ugh. But as you grow up, you start to realize it's not that scary after all. Well, a white van was passing by, and I started to grow out of the fear of white vans. Like before, I thought if you saw a white van, a white truck, even a white car, like a white Lamborghini even. In Canadian culture, I live in New York now, but in Canadian culture, it's scary. Especially Windsorite culture. But besides the point, okay? The person who rode the white van was that dude. By dude, I mean that guy who stalked and chased us. He literally said to me, "Do you want candy?" Obviously, I ran away. Like, "Do you want candy?" That's terrifying. That's a sign of kidnapping. But then he's like, "Come back here, you little shit," and chases me. I managed to get inside my building and to my apartment in the very nick of time, until I hear slamming at the door. My father is asleep because it's like very early in the morning. My mom is already awake making breakfast. And she's like, "Oh, someone's actually like slamming at the door. They must want something, you know? Someone's slamming the door, you know?" Well, she checked the doorbell camera and she recognized him. It turns out that he was one of her friends back when she was a nurse. Not suspecting that he was a psychopath now. Wanting children's answers and wanting children to take candy, not knowing that it's fucking poisoned, or to get in their van to get the candy and then take them to some random torture chamber. Of course I hide. I hide in my secret compartment in my room. Again, in that secret, well, not again, but in that secret compartment, which is in my closet, like my room closet before, there was like this box that was like really big, and I hid in it. I used a marker, and I just wrote ornaments on it. Like, why would he open an ornament box? It turns out that he was looking for me. It turns out he wanted to look for me. He had candy in his hand, a big, big red flag. And I'm sorry if I just said that twice, but you get the point. Yeah, I don't think I did, but whatever. That's not the point. The point is, he was looking for me. He was literally stalking all over the house. He couldn't find me. He left the apartment, and I was still scared. But I was still thankful to the Lord that he could not find me. That is until 2 days after my birthday, March 17th, 2023. This was scary. Because when I was taking a walk, I didn't even see him behind me. I just heard footsteps thinking it was someone. I was still paranoid though. And then I saw that dude chasing me. And then I tried to run away, but it was too late. He grabbed me like by the shoulder. My shoulder was literally dislocated because of how hard he grabbed me. He grabbed me by the hoodie. I'm actually wearing the exact same hoodie as I was back then. He took me in his van. I actually managed to escape and went to my apartment, but that was scary. If you also have other stories to share, make sure to give this video a like and comment your experience as a kid. What horrible situations you experienced. And make sure to share to 3 friends as well. Well, you don't have to, if they experience bad situations too, like these. And if you don't know about it, they can share their stories too. So definitely like and subscribe to this channel and video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.